How are you all doing? Happy New Month. Just hold on for me 1 minute. Let's connect on all platforms. Happy New Month. Happy New Month. Right. So the month of April, I'm already going ahead. The month of February, we spoke about a lot of things, okay? We spoke about a lot of things and it was really amazing. The chat, the engagement, the what do you call it? The questions, comments. It was so amazing. And so this month, I think yesterday I did what you yesterday I did what we call a review, okay? A review of what we did or spoke about in February, the month of February. Amazing topics. And I hope that we learned one or two things that we are going to implement. So I'm back again. Happy New Month, everyone. Wherever you are watching me from, thank you so much for joining my live. Please like the live when you come on, share it to someone in the diaspora because this is Diaspora Real Talk, where we talk about or have conversations and chats about discussions about finances, mindset, health, what do we call it? Anything, okay, growth, anything that is affecting people in the diaspora, okay? So you are welcome. If you're in the diaspora, you are welcome. I am in the diaspora. My name is Rebecca. I'm originally from Ghana, but I live in Australia. And I'm a registered nurse by profession, and I'm also a digital business owner and coach. I'm part of a community of over 270,000 people globally who are helping people, everyday people with no background, no experience, not tech savvy, just anyone who is willing to learn. We coach them, we guide them for them to start another stream of income online because most things have gone online. And so if you don't have anything online, please listen to me. You are losing a lot. The online space is the biggest marketplace that you can think of. So if you don't have anything online right now, think about the thousands of people online daily. You yourself, you are online almost every day. So imagine you have a product that anytime you go online, you show your product or a service that you can provide online to someone. Imagine how much extra you will be able to make. Now, when I talk about making extra money, if you don't know how to do that and you don't know, you've not been on tech savvy, you are scared of what to do, what not to do, you don't know your whereabouts online, you don't know what to do like with the digital product or service to provide online, I recommend this high ticket affiliate marketing business to you. Go to my profile and check my page out, whether you are watching on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. My profile name is the same, Coach Rebecca, Nurspreneur, because I'm a nurse and an entrepreneur, making dreams reality, okay, with a digital business. So my link will be there. Click on the link, it will take you to my website, www.rebeccadigitalgroup.com. Click on the link, go there, enter your name and your email address, and watch our free webinar. It's a complimentary webinar which will introduce you to this high-ticket affiliate marketing that is changing many lives globally. So like I said before, we are in a community of over 270,000 people using this program and this platform to build their own digital business, and they are changing their lives. So I come here to speak to my fellow immigrants, okay, African immigrants especially. I come here and I encourage ourselves, okay. So in the month of February, we did a live. I came here daily to do a live to talk about different things that would cause African immigrants sometimes to feel stuck, and how to feel unstuck, or how to keep going, how to be stabilized wherever we find ourselves. So happy new month. We have learned a lot about the fears and the challenges and everything that we go through, especially in the diaspora. This month of March, I want us to what? March forward. This month of March, I want us to take whatever we have learned in the month of February to build systems now. This month, we want to be what? Stabilized. We want to stabilize in the diaspora where we are. This month, we want to find out how to plan, how to manage our finances, how to get out of debt, how to build, emergency fund, how to build extra income. We want to build systems because last month we spoke about things that we go through. We spoke about what the challenges, the fears, the system, so many things that we go through. So this month we want to move on to build systems that will help us to be stabilized wherever we find ourselves in the diaspora. Thank you for joining my live. I can see a lot of people on TikTok. So what is the name? I can't even pronounce it. Jaira DCN233, Anis, please. And Dave, thank you so much for joining my live. So you can share it, please. Like it and share it to any thank you for joining my live. To any immigrant that you know. Australia, hey, oi, mate. How are you, mate? Good day, mate. You see, now it's night, okay? So good night, mate. All right, thanks you for joining my live. Candice, Nana, Panap, Africa. Hey, when are you going to Ghana? I said you were going to Ghana, right? When are you going? Georgia, thanks for joining my live. So happy New Year, and we are back again this time. And being a Sunday, I just want to come here and encourage, motivate us, inspire us, okay? Because we are going through so many challenges as African immigrants. We have already discussed that last month. This month, we want to build systems, okay? And the system, the scripture that came to my mind, okay, about building systems was in Egypt, okay? We know what happened in Egypt. My account, thank you for joining my live. We know in Egypt that people were what? Like we are in the diaspora. People, the Israelites were traveling and they settled in Egypt because they had lived there. Joseph was the one who went there initially, okay? By the way, no, I don't want to go through the whole story, but he ended up there because his own brother sold him as a slave. And when he ended up there with his wisdom and the favor of God upon his life, he became second to the Pharaoh there. And then he brought his family over there when there was what? Famine in where the family were staying. So back home, as we will say it. And so he has died and gone, and the family has now become huge, big family. But God has promised them something else, something better than where they were in Egypt. But now they are slaves in Egypt because the new king or the new Pharaoh who was now appointed or who is now in charge, or the present Pharaoh, knew nothing about Joseph and the story of the Israelites. And so they were also scared about them because they were just multiplying. These people are just multiplying. And so they decided that they are going to make sure that they work so hard. Okay, they work so hard that when you are so tired, you don't have time for so many things, and so that they can reduce, because they were scared that these people, when they are so strong and something happens, they will fight against us. So that inspired me to come and talk about strategy. Okay, these people found themselves in bondage under the rule of Pharaoh, in a country where they were strangers, okay? But they have made the place their home. So you may be in the diaspora, you have left home and now you are in the diaspora. In the diaspora where you are, that is just like Egypt, okay? Those people, the Israelites, were in the diaspora. They were in the diaspora. They were now in bondage because they were not being treated fairly. They were laborers. They were working hard and hard, just like a lot of immigrants are working hard. They were working round the clock. In fact, they were told to even work more than what they were supposed to do. Some immigrants are like the requirement, the things your boss wants you to do. You are doing a lot, but you are not paid even that much. So these people were going through so many things. They were going through struggles. They were in the diaspora where they were supposed to enjoy their lives, but they were slaves. They were the ones serving the people. They were the ones building their houses. They were the ones building their palaces. They were the ones building almost every infrastructure in that Egypt. And that is what is happening to a lot of what? Immigrants, okay? Immigrants, we find ourselves in Egypt, our diaspora, whichever Egypt that you may be. You may be in Canada, you may be in Australia, just like me, I'm in Australia. You may be in the UK, you may just name it. You are out of your own environment. You have traveled across the seas, you have crossed borders, okay? So you are in your Egypt. You are in your Egypt, and there is a Pharaoh. There is a Pharaoh holding on to you. There is a Pharaoh taxing you. There is a Pharaoh who is giving you workload that you have to work around the clock. They will not make it easy for you by giving you even something to help you work. There is a Pharaoh who is what, the taxman or the government or whatever is keeping you in bondage, just like the Israelites were in bondage. That thing is the Pharaoh, and we find ourselves in a similar situations like we are pharaohs, or well, we are in Egypt with pharaohs taxing us. We are working hard. We are trying to survive, because what else do we know? Okay, the Egyptians, they have been from generation to generation since Joseph went there. They have been growing and growing generation to generation. All they know, and you can imagine the new generation who don't even know where their homeland or their home country was, because they were born in Egypt. They have been in Egypt. They have adapted to the system in Egypt, their lifestyle and everything. And now a new Pharaoh came and has changed everything. And now they are now slaves in their own home. In their own, well, not their own, but now in the country where they called home. Now they are slaves because they have to work hard, they have to produce, they have to survive. So they were there, but they were not free. That is the state of a lot of immigrants. This diaspora real talk. We talk about real things that we can relate with. Any person in the diaspora, especially African immigrants, can relate with. We speak about these things. We talk about these things. We learn together. We share ideas. If you have anything you want me to know, leave it in the comment section. I'll read your comments and we will share ideas together. We'll learn together. If you know anyone in the diaspora, please share this live to them. Share it to them, like it, share it on your profile or on your feed, on your stories. Just share it to someone, because what we're sharing here is going to benefit someone, even if it's not for you. But you might know someone in the diaspora, and the diaspora is our Egypt. In modern day, the diaspora, we are like now the Egyptians who found themselves in Egypt. And when they found themselves in Egypt, they are working hard to survive. They are producing, but they are not free. They are in bondage. God had given them a promise. So let's say you left your home country with a promise or with a dream. Now you have gone in the diaspora, and because of hard work, you have buried your dream. Or because of hard work, you don't even have time to work on that dream. That dream is still there, but because you are being taxed to work around the clock, to pay bills, to live, okay, just to survive, paycheck to paycheck, you have left your dream, you have buried your dream. But there is a dream, there is something that God has called you to do. There is something written, a dream that you had before you left your home country to the diaspora. Ash, thank you for joining my live. Slatan, thank you for joining my live. Please like it and share it. Share it to as many people as you can. Anyone in the diaspora that you know. Anyone in the diaspora, especially African immigrants. Do you have a strategy from Egypt? Or do you have a strategy to come out of that Pharaoh's rule? Or to come out, what is holding you? What is still keeping you there? Because you know that you are not being fruitful there. You know that you are overworked. You are burnt out. You know that you are struggling. You are not thriving. You are struggling. You know that you are going through a lot in the diaspora, in the Egypt where you find yourself. You left your home country with a lot of dreams. You left your home country with a lot of aspirations, a lot of so many things. But now you find yourself overworking. You find yourself working 2, 3, 4 jobs. You find yourself working, living paycheck to paycheck. You find yourself, by the time you pay all your bills, there is nothing to show for how long you have been working for. There is still nothing to show. What are you doing to come out of that system, to come out of that where you find yourself? Thank you, Ron. Thank you for sharing my live. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you for joining my live, Ron. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please share this to any African immigrant that you know, or any immigrant you know at all, because we here in this channel, on this channel, we talk about diaspora, things that Africans go through, things that immigrants go through. And because I'm African, I really want to speak to my fellow Africans. So what is holding you in the Egypt? What is holding you from making an exodus? Exodus, as we know, was when the people cried to God and God sent them Moses to help them be what? Come out of that bondage. You are in the diaspora, you are going through a lot, you feel like you are in bondage. What is holding you bound? What is holding you? Yet last month we were talking about the fear. The fear that holds Africans what? In bondage or keeps Africans stuck. You want to make the move. You want to leave this thing that is keeping you stuck. You want to leave this environment, this comfort zone that is making you live paycheck to paycheck. You want to leave. You want to upgrade. You want to upskill. You want to do something, but there is something else keeping you in there. There is something preventing you from marching on. There is something holding you bound. In this month of March, I am here to encourage you to make that bold step, to step out and march forward, because it is the month of March. Remember when the Israelites finally got someone to deliver them, and they left Egypt to the promised land. On the way, they met challenges. The Red Sea was there in front of them. Egyptians were behind them. Where would they go? Where would they go? When Moses cried to God, God told them, keep going, march forward. And so in this month of March, I just wanted to come here and encourage someone that we have spoken about so many things in February. We spoke about the fear that gets people, Africans, stuck. We spoke about so many things. I don't want to go through all of them. Yesterday, we summarized everything that we did. So today, we are just talking about, hey, my fellow Ghanaian, Mrs. Mrs. Opara, thank you for joining my live. Fellow Ghanaian, please share it to African immigrants that you know. Let's talk about this, okay? So what is holding you back from your exodus? So exodus is when the people of Israel now came to the realization that we can't stay here under Pharaoh in bondage, when we have a promise or we have a dream to get to the promised land. So the exodus is their exit, their journey from what? Oh, thank you so much for following me. Thank you for liking my live and joining my live and following me. Please like it. Like it so that we'll get more people to join, more African immigrants to join. Please share it as well. Thank you for joining me, Mrs. Opera. Thank you, my fellow Ghanaian. I hope so. So we are talking about this, topic that relate with a lot of African immigrants. Okay, it can be from all immigrants, but I'm focusing on African immigrants because I am an African. I am a Ghanaian. Okay, and I live in Australia. So that is I'm in my Egypt, or I am in my diaspora. Okay, thank you so much for sharing my life. Oh, Nyame Shrao. I hope you understand Chi. Otherwise, nyumo job. Okay, that is Ghana. Okay, and open a minimum two languages. I don't know any other Ghanaian language. Anyway, thank you so much for following me and thank you for sharing the live. Please share it, okay? Let's gather here. Let Ghanaians gather here. Let Nigerians gather here. Let Cameroonians gather here. Let Africa gather here. Let's learn, okay? Because we can't remain in bondage in the diaspora where we had dreams and we set off to accomplish those dreams, to make those dreams reality. Now we are stuck because there is a new Pharaoh who doesn't know why we even came there, who doesn't appreciate what we have done for them. There is a new Pharaoh who is keeping us bound. We are working hard but no result. We are producing, we are building for that country. We are the ones doing all the construction work, doing all those cleaning, looking after their elderly, doing the support work. We are cleaning, we are doing so many things in the country, but yet we can't see anything. They are still keeping us in bondage. What is your plan? You should not remain there. You have a dream. There is something more. You deserve more. There is more. You are made for more. You are made for more. So what is your plan? You can see that you are not comfortable where you are. You can see and you know that you have a dream to accomplish, but where you are, you will not be able to accomplish that dream if you keep in bondage, if you keep being in bondage, if you keep being stuck under Pharaoh, if you keep where you are and there is no exodus, if you don't have any system or any plan to exit from that situation. That's why I am saying, what is holding you back from your exodus? What is holding you back from leaving that bondage? What is holding you back from living paycheck to paycheck in the diaspora? What is holding you back from making it in the diaspora? What is holding you back from trying new things? What is holding you back from upskilling yourself? You know that you need more skills to be able to bring you up to level so that your qualifications from back home will be able to use it to work in the diaspora. But you have settled for menial jobs. You have settled for jobs that are being, and you are being underpaid, even though you are overqualified. Why? What is holding you back? What is holding you back? What is it that is holding you back? I am here to encourage you. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to let you know that there is a way that you can come out. That is the Exodus strategy. Do you have an Exodus strategy? Thank you so much for liking my live T97 Evangelon. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for sharing. Please like it and let us get a lot of immigrants here. Let's gather here. Let's chat. Let's learn. Let's learn the challenges that we go through. Even when we want to move out of that situation, we don't know how to move out. We have no strategy. So do you have an Exodus strategy? Your Exodus strategy is a strategy where you are going to live from living from paycheck to paycheck to living what? In abundance. A plan that you are not going to remain where you are in the diaspora, where you are overqualified but you are being underpaid. You have a plan to exit that. What is your plan? Maybe you have so many plans, but now you are so scared. Oh my goodness, T96 Evangelon, thank you so much. You have shared this live with more than 5 friends of yours. God bless you. God bless you. Let your friends gather here. Let them gather. Let's learn, okay? We should have a strategy. We should have a plan. Whatever we have been planning, sometimes Pharaoh will hold us in bondage so that we will be working around the clock. We don't have time to work on our dreams. The reason why you left home and traveled all the way to wherever country you are, from Ghana to Australia, is so far, okay? It's so far. You have left, you have crossed borders, you have crossed oceans, whatever, to a different continent. You went there. You are not just going to survive there. You went there for a reason. So what is keeping you bound? What is keeping you from what? Exodusing. I don't even know what word again to use, but from journeying out of the bondage, from coming out of living paycheck to paycheck. So bondage is not always someone in chains. You can be free without any chains and be in bondage, okay? And that is what sometimes we don't know. You are in bondage. You have no room to maneuver. You have to work around the clock because you have to pay your bills. You are surrounded by debt. So you have to keep working like you are a slave, like what the Israelites were doing, building the system, but yet not building anything for themselves. They were in bondage. They were in bondage in someone's land. They were in bondage, yet they have been promised the land that flows with milk and honey. And they did not know how to get there. They were in bondage. A lot of immigrants find themselves that way. You have been promised so many things, exciting things, a bright future, a better life overseas. But you came here, you are shocked. You are surprised. The cost of living, you are shocked. The culture, you are shocked what to do. You are afraid. People that you see around, the life they are living, you are scared. Your color, your accent, you are not able to move forward. This month of March, Mrs. Oprah, God bless you. God bless you. I can see the way you are liking and sharing my life. Share it to your status. Share it to WhatsApp. Share it to Insta, whatever. Share it everywhere. Share it all over. Let's all come and learn. Because when this live ends on TikTok and Instagram, you will not see the whole live again. If you want to see read or listen to the whole live again, you have to go to either my YouTube or my Facebook account, which is Nespreneur, Making Dreams Reality. We have dreamed. Nana, thank you for joining my live. I believe another Ghanaian has joined. Thank you so much for liking my live and sharing it. And thank you for letting others also join it. Thank you. Thank you. If you have any comments, please let me know. What is it that is holding you from going for that job that you know you can do? What is it that is holding you? your accent, your looks. What is it? What is it that is preventing you from accessing that job that you can access, from becoming a successful person overseas as you can see other immigrants become? Is it fear? What is stopping you? So what is holding you back? Bondage, as I said before, is not always chains. Sometimes some of the things that keeps African immigrants bondage in the diaspora, in their Egypt, can include debt. Debt, because when you came in, because of the credit system, if you don't have the wisdom to use the credit system to your advantage, you will buy things on credit left and right, and you will be surrounded with debt. And the most painful thing about the credit card system is that when you don't know how to use it, before, remember that we started doing this. How did you start? How did you get started in your entrepreneurial endeavor? It's a long story. I'm a registered nurse by profession, okay? And of course, in the diaspora, you cannot rely on one income. And especially, I have 3 kids. When you have kids and you have to drop them at daycare and go and work and take overtime and all that, and at the end of the tax year, when you are filing your taxes, you look at your tax and then you think, did I really get paid all this amount of money? Where did it go? You have been paid, you have been working hard, and yet at the end of the tax year, there is no savings. All the money, chunk of it, a majority of it, has gone to childcare. Then when I think about it, I think like, no. After 2 children, the 3rd child, I'm like, no. I'm a nurse. Yes, I like to help people out there. But what am I doing for my own self? What am I doing for my children? What am I doing for my own family? How can I work, extra work, and all those burnout times? Night shifts, my goodness, the way you will be dozing off, but you have to stay awake to work around the clock and still have nothing to show after how many years of working as a nurse. So it got to a time that I had to stop and think, if I keep doing what I'm doing as a nurse, working 2, 3, 4 jobs, getting all the leave, when people go on leave, I will say, I can work. When the manager says, can you work an extra shift? Oh, I can do it, because my mind was, the more I work, the more money I made. Wrong. That is the biggest mistake that people in the diaspora make, because we don't learn the system. We don't learn the system. Before, as a nurse, when I realized that every bank holiday, if I'm rostered to work, I can go to work and I will earn double shifts. I thought that was a good way to make money. Wrong again, until I found out that, hey, you have to learn the system. In the diaspora where you are, you have to learn the system. Otherwise, you will work and work and work and have nothing to show. And you will think that those who are going on holidays, those who are living a free life, less stressful life, you think they are doing something lazy, they are lazy, or they are doing something illegal. They are not. They know the system. They know the system. They have studied the system. So when I found out after studying the system, when I found out that, I said, oh really? Wow, what did not know this? See, a lot of people don't know these things. We have to learn the system. When I realized that if I don't go to work on a bank holiday and I stay home with my children, I will still get paid, I stopped requesting to work on bank holidays. I stopped it because I still get paid without working. I did not know that. Before, I thought it's bank holiday, I'll get double pay, so let me go and work. Then you get double pay, then the tax man takes almost half of it. It's a bank holiday, you have missed the time with your family, you have missed the time with your loved ones. You go out there and work, and then the tax man takes almost half of that money. Until I realized that I can stay at home on bank holidays when I'm rostered and I still get paid. So I chose that option, that I will still get paid. I stopped requesting for bank holidays. The way I was rushing for bank holiday shift before, I will look, in fact, when the roster comes, or every month, I will look ahead and see what holidays are there in the month. And I'll go and request to work on those holidays, because I had that mind when I came initially overseas. I had that mindset that the more I work, the more money I got. Not knowing that the more you work, the more you are taxed. The more you work, the more you are taxed. So when you look at your paycheck, you are like, oh, I got all this money. They are telling me gross income. They have paid me all this money. But where is it? Look how much tax I have paid from this. So when I noticed that, hey, I can stay home, I told so many people, they were like, I didn't know that. Oh, so on bank holiday, I can request that I want to work, but because it's a bank holiday, in fact, like for me, if it's a bank holiday now we are shut. But when I used to work in the hospital, I will request annual leave on the bank holiday. This is something that you should try it. It's legitimate. That's what I'm saying. Learn the system. If you don't know the system, you are out there, they have rostered you, or you want to double pay. So you go and work on bank holidays and leave your children. You come back home, you are tired. The bank holiday is gone. You thought that you are earning 2 times the what? The pay, whatever, the pay. But almost half of it is gone to taxman. So what is the point? What is the benefit of you working on the bank holiday? I am not saying do not work on the bank holiday. Of course, if you are rostered to work on the bank holiday, go work on the bank holiday. But for me, the reason why I would intentionally request to work on a bank holiday was because I thought that I would get more money. Because that's what they say. When you work on a bank holiday, you get double pay. So I'm working it out. Request annual leave on bank holiday. You got it. Try it and come back here and testify. Request annual leave on a bank holiday, you will still get paid. You will not get the double pay because you did not go to work, but because it's a bank holiday, by law, they should pay you. They will not take it from your holiday leave. They will not. So if you have 30 hours of annual leave and you request for 8-hour holiday, they will pay you the 8 hours, but it will not come out of your holiday leave. It's like free money. So if you don't know how the system works, you would think you have to work, and that is what a lot of immigrants are doing. We don't take our time to learn the system. We are in a hurry to work and work and work because our mindset, we have been told that the more we work, the more money we make. But we're forgetting that the more you work, the taxman is the one who is benefiting. And that is why I say, no matter what work you are doing in the diaspora, last time on the live, remember, we were talking about why in the same diaspora, in the same country, with the same opportunities, how come African immigrants and Asian immigrants do differently? How come they have different success rates? How come they build wealth differently? Same country, same opportunities. Take African immigrants, take Asian immigrants. Because Asian immigrants have what? Mindset of ownership. They own things. African immigrants, even if they have PhD, they are looking for a job. Their mind does not tell them to look for a business, to do something. We feel like we can't do it. We feel like business is too much. We feel like, oh, maybe someone has failed that you heard, so maybe you will fail. We feel like, oh, it's in the diaspora, we can't own anything. No, you can own. You can own. That is what the Asians do. They don't care. They don't care their accent. They don't care how they look like. They will speak the English anyhow, anyway. They will mix and match it, but they will build businesses. They will build businesses and they come together. They will open one shop here, open another shop here. Indians, Filipinos, just everywhere. They are in the hospital, but they have their own private hospitals as well. They are working in government hospital, but they are working for themselves as consultants, private. They are charging you the patient privately. That is a business. You have to have ownership. Otherwise, you won't survive in the diaspora. Please, that is why I recommend this business to you. Because maybe you are looking, yes, you are in the diaspora, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Start from somewhere. Affiliate marketing is everywhere, but you have to know which company you are going to work with. Just like a job, when you have the qualification, you graduate, or you have the qualification in something and you apply for jobs, when 3 or 4 employees accept you or call you and offer you the job, you are now going to sit down and think about which employer should I work with, which one has more benefit, which one would help me career to grow in my career, which one will help me in the long term. That is something that African immigrants also don't think about. We think about the one who is giving us something right now. We want instant gratification instead of thinking long term. Is this person going to help me to go and better my education, or help me with gaining more experience? When I stay here for 2 to 3 years, what can I do? Would I be able to request for a new pay rise? Will I be able to request for something because I have added value to myself? Instead of the one who would just, hey, hello, Rita, thank you for following me. Thank you. Please like the live and share it. Let's get a lot of people here. Mauli, another Ghanaian. Hey, how are you, Mauli? Medepuku, no, what is Medepuku again? But maybe you're not even aware. Rita, thank you for liking my live. Please share it on your profile, on your feed, on your story. Just share it everywhere. Thank you for reposting it. Thank you so much. So the month of April, we spoke about a lot of challenges that African immigrants go through. Please go to my Facebook, go to my Mr. Quay. Say, where am I? Where I am? Where are you, please? Mr. Quay, I am in WA, Australia. WA, and where are you? You joined my live. God richly bless you, my fellow Ghanaian. You'd like to join my live. Please share it. Okay? Share it. And let's get back on topic. So we spoke about so many things. Please follow me. Oh, you are in Adelaide. Okay. I'm in WA, Perth. Okay, good. Let's connect. Please follow me. Let's connect. Okay. Check my bio. I have my details there as a registered nurse and also as a business coach, helping immigrants. Okay, I'm helping immigrants to find out about this digital business that is changing lives. Are you a registered nurse in Cindy? Really, humble servant. Oh my goodness. Hey, nurses. My fellow nurse, nursing is not easy, but we are here, okay? We are doing well. I've done nursing for a long time. I started my nursing in the UK. That is where I trained. King's College London. From Tadi. Are you a Ghanaian? Hey! Let's gather. My fellow Ghanaian, really? From Tadi? Really? Is it Tadi or like, you mean Tadi as in Takoradi or what? You are half. Okay. Wow. My family went to Ghana for Christmas holidays, but we didn't go to Takoradi. But a friend of ours in our church, they went to Takoradi. We went to Accra and Kumasi. So my fellow Ghanaian, half. God bless you. Please check my bio. Let's connect. I help immigrants to start a life-changing affiliate marketing. Check my Facebook because on my Instagram for posts. See how Ghanaians are using this to change their lives, buying their first homes, not just their first home, but buying more properties using equity. Remember last time on this same live, we spoke about equity, that people don't even know what equity is. You are in the diaspora, you have a mortgage, you have been paying for a year or two. You don't know what equity is. And you are working. Your money, your mortgage has equity that you can take and leverage. Remember, we spoke about leverage. Please go back to my Facebook page, okay, or my YouTube page. You will see all the things that we have spoken about. Different topics, important topics, relatable topics that will help you as an immigrant, okay? Like we were saying today, someone just learned the fact that they can request for annual leave on a bank holiday, stay home with their family, enjoy the leave with their family, go out, do whatever, and they will still get paid without the money, without the hours coming off their annual leave. And that is legal. So when you see people doing so many things, they are relaxed, they go on holidays, they work a few hours and they're not striving, they're not taking so many extra shifts. And you African, you are always taking extra shifts, you are doing it, but at the end of the day, you have nothing to show. At the end of the day, the taxman has taken a lot of your money because we have not learned the system. We have not learned the system to know where people are doing so well. People know and they are taking advantage and they are leveraging. Leverage is the word. Leverage. Okay, let's learn to leverage the system because we have left our shores, our motherland, to come to the diaspora with big dreams to make those dreams reality. So let's learn the system. Don't just have the mindset of I have to work because the system have been sold the idea that in this diaspora you must work hard for your money. No, Yes, so I know in Sydney it's one. So humble servant says, "Nice meeting you, sis. It's almost 1 a.m. here and need to get some sleep. Good night, good night. Go sleep. Catch some sleep. I'm in WA, so it's 9:49 p.m. here. So once I finish this live, I'm gonna catch some sleep too. But tomorrow is a bank holiday for us, so remember, I don't work on bank holidays, but I will still get paid. Okay, so you try it. Okay, go request for annual leave on a bank holiday for next month or whenever you have a bank holiday in your state. Okay, go and request for annual leave. Try me on this. Go and request for annual leave and see that they will give you the annual leave, they will pay you, but if the hours that you took off will not be removed or deducted from your annual leave hours, which means that what you were paid for nothing, for not going to work or even staying with your family. That's why we should learn the system. We should learn how the tax system works. We should learn how the credit system works. When I did not know this before, I wanted to work every bank holiday because I wanted double shift. Because I thought that working hard and getting more money was what would help me becoming wealthy in overseas. No. Otherwise, Africa, our continent, will be the richest continent because we work hard. We work hard, but the overseas is not working hard. That's why they have systems. You have to learn the system. You have to thank you, Mrs. Opara, for sharing the live. You are welcome, humble servant. She says thank you. You are welcome. Let's connect. Follow me. Let's connect, okay? At any time I come here, you are going to hear about get notified so that we can talk. Let's talk about things that are relevant to our people. Okay? A lot of Africans are doing so well in the same diaspora. But some people will just say, oh, they are doing something illegal. They are doing some scam thing. They are doing something kululu. No, it is you who is ignorant of what is there that you can use to your own advantage. So let's learn the system. Go and apply for annual leave on a bank holiday and come and tell me what I'm saying is right or wrong. I don't work on bank holidays anymore. When I found out that I can comfortably stay in my home, take my children to the park, be at home and relax and still get paid, I stopped working on bank holidays. That is better for me to get paid the basic hours and just be at home than go out there, drive my car, or go and change public transport, go to work, go work hard, go to run about here and there for double pay where the taxman will come and take almost half of it. What is the point? Let's work smart. Let's learn the system and let's work smart. So this month, the last month, we spoke about all the challenges, not all, of course, we can't exhaust all of them, but we spoke about the main fears and the main things, the main challenges that immigrants, especially African immigrants, face in the diaspora. This month, I am asking you, do you have a plan to come out of that challenges? What is your plan out of those challenges? The challenge of being overqualified but underpaid. The challenge of not knowing the system, not being able to leverage the credit system, not being able to leverage things that are available to you. What is your strategy to come out of that Pharaoh? Of that boss, Pharaoh, whatever you will call it. Today, because it's a Sunday, I'm relating it to the people in the land of Egypt, that they were under Pharaoh. They were strangers, also in a strange land. They were people who were genuine, but they settled in Egypt, okay? But Egypt was not their final destination. They have been promised a land flowing with milk and honey, but yet when they got to Egypt, because Joseph was there, they got settled down, they become generation after generation after generation, they forgot about their dream. They forgot about the reason why they were journeying until Pharaoh came in put pressure on them to work as slaves until they became slaves. Okay, they were working round the clock. So if you are out there, you are working round the clock. You are working round the clock. Death have surrounded you. Then we don't know how to come out of this Egypt that you find yourself. That is what we are talking about. That this month, let this month, the month of March, be the month that you are also going to march out of your Egypt. You are going to march out of debt. You are going to march out of financial stress. You are going to march out of that fear that is keeping you stuck in the diaspora. You are going to march out of living paycheck to paycheck in the diaspora. You are going to march out of not having any savings. After being in the diaspora for years, you have no savings. Hey, why? How can you live like that? In an emergency, how are you going to survive? If anything should happen now, you can't work. How are you going to survive if all you are doing is to live paycheck to paycheck and always depend on your salary? In fact, before your salary hits your account, it's already gone. It's paying so many debts. This month, let's go on this challenge with me. Come on this challenge with me. Let's learn how to come out of what? This Egypt. Then the Egypt can be any of the things I have mentioned, including having no plan. No plan can be your Egypt. Because you have no plan, you just do anything. You are working so many jobs, you don't see how much you don't keep track of anything. All you are doing is, hey Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. Hey, whatever will be, will be. Why is it that when you are hungry, you don't just sit down and say, if whatever will be, if you are supposed to be fed, you'll be fed. But you take the step and you go and prepare food to eat. Why don't you sit down and say, whatever will be, will be. If your bills are meant to be paid, they will be paid. But you get up and you go and you work for income. So what you want to do to come out of this debt, financial stress, fear, being overpaid but being overqualified but underpaid, to come out of living from paycheck to paycheck, to come out of that Egypt. That is a plan that we call the diaspora, the Exodus plan, to come out of your Egypt. Your Egypt is what? Your diaspora, where you are, and the things that are keeping you under bondage, keeping you, like making you feel like you are a slave. You just keep working for someone because you are working hard. Africans can work. We can work. Okay? You are working hard, but you have nothing to show. You are working hard. The Egyptians were working hard for Pharaoh. They were working hard. They were building all the pyramids that we see. They were the ones building them. They were building, but they had nothing for themselves. Until God sent them Moses to come and deliver them. That was the Exodus. Exodus means they are leaving Egypt. They are leaving their bondage. You are coming out of fear. You are coming out of your debt. You are exodus. You are moving out of financial stress. You are moving out of the fact that you are in the diaspora working, but you have no savings. You are moving out of all of that. So if you are moving now, then what is the plan? You can't just move out. What is the plan? What is the plan? Thank you so much, Mrs. Opara, for reposting the live. God bless you. What is the plan? Please share this to our African immigrants, especially Ghanaians. Hey, I want my fellow Ghanaians, my people perish for lack of knowledge. My people, let's learn. I hate it when people say, if you want to hide something from the black person, put it in the book, because we don't like to learn. We don't like to read. We just want to work and work and work and work, thinking that is what will make us rich or wealthy. We are thinking generational wealth. Working is not even one of them. How can working make you think all the millionaires and all the people on the top earning, just how many of them are just working? No. That should tell us that working will not make you rich. It will just pay your bills. And even with that, a lot of people are working and still can't pay their bills, because we have refused to learn the system. We have refused to learn in that country, that Egypt where you are. You have refused to learn how not to be a slave to Pharaoh. You have refused to learn how not to be a slave to Pharaoh. Why is Pharaoh not enslaving his own people? Why is Pharaoh enslaving you, the immigrants? Why? Because there are things there, laws there, legislations there, policies there, in your workplace, wherever you live, but you don't want to learn about it. So he knows that you don't know. He knows that you don't know. But the day that you know, you can go before him and you can say, I know my right. I know that this and this and this. And then they know that you know. They stop enslaving you. The day that you will know is the day that you will exodus. You will exodus. You will come out of that Egypt. The Israelites were busy working, busy building for others. That is how a lot of African immigrants are doing. Busy working so many shifts, building someone else's business. And yet we have no business. We have no business. And we are still bound. Remember all the things that I mentioned about what causes bondage. We are still living in that. God did not just bring us, from Egypt, the Israelites just from Egypt, just like that. There was leadership. So this month, if you want to come out, you have to be your own leader. If no one is going to lead you in this diaspora, you have to be independent. You have to be everything yourself. You have to know the law. You have to know the whatever, wherever you are, you have to know. You have to lead yourself out. You have to lead yourself out of the Egypt that you find yourself. You have to lead yourself out of Pharaoh's what? Pharaoh's rule, out of slavery. You have to lead yourself out. So leadership, you have to now rise up from being a servant to becoming a leader. Leadership. There was leadership. For the Exodus to begin, there was leadership. There was instruction. They were told what to do. Remember, as I'm telling you this, those who are going to try it will come back and let me know. Okay? My lip gloss, I've spoken over almost an hour. Go and try this annual leave thing that I spoke to you earlier about and come and tell me. Okay? My WhatsApp number is there. Message me the response because I would like to know. So leadership and instruction. Instruction is what you have heard. Now do it. The thing that you have heard, do it. What is the difference between those who are succeeding and those who are not? Because those who are succeeding have known something, or they know something and they are applying it. If you know it and you don't apply it, it's not power. We say knowledge is power, but how many people know so many things but they are not applying it to their lives? So it is not power. It's like you are also ignorant. If you know it but you don't apply it, you are just like someone who does not know it. Obedience should be one of the things too. For you to come out of your exodus, obedience is also important. You need obedience. So whatever you know you have to do it. Okay, and what someone tells you to do, if they are expert in their area or specialty, in whatever you need help with, do it. Let there be order, okay, and structure. So you have to have a strategy. Your exodus strategy is what? The strategy to come out of Pharaoh's rule. The strategy to come out of your Egypt, where you are being held as a slave and working non-stop, and yet not building anything for yourself. So that is your exodus, is your bridge. You have to build a system to come out of Egypt. You have to build a system. So in this month of March, on this talk, Diaspora Radio Talk, we are going to be focusing on systems. We are going to be focusing on building systems. Systems to what? Exit. To exodus from Egypt to our promised land. To exodus from debt. To exodus from living paycheck to paycheck in the diaspora. To exodus from slavery and bondage to living a life of freedom. It's possible. You see people do it in this land. Wherever you are in the diaspora, it's possible. Why would you be the one that Pharaoh will hold on bondage and as a slave and not the others? Why you? There is something you do not know that others know. In this month, we are going to be treating those things so that we will have an exodus strategy so that nothing will hold you back from exiting from debt to your freedom, from exiting from bondage to freedom. We want to have the exiting strategy must have something that will free us from financial dependence, so we don't depend on Pharaoh and the system. That will become independent. So we need saving system, a saving system, a budgeting system, a credit strategy, and income structure. We're going to talk about all these things, God's willing, this month. That is why I'm saying follow me, so that when I go on live, you are going to be notified and then you can join my live. So you know what? There are a lot of Africans, I will say maybe 70% or 80% of Africans are Christians. We pray a lot. I am a Christian. I am a deaconess in the church. I am a church leader. I believe in prayers. But I also believe in taking action. I also believe in strategy. I also believe in systems. I also believe in that. So prayer without planning will keep you in that same spot in Egypt. Prayer without planning will keep you in Egypt. It will keep you in fear. It will keep you in bondage. Prayer, without knowing the system, without leveraging, it will keep you still poor. It will keep you in bondage. Prayer will set you free because the word of God says what? For the lack of knowledge, my people perish. Not the lack of prayer, lack of knowledge. Because prayer, dear, God now knows that we pray. Africans, we pray, but for the lack of knowledge. That is the only thing that whoever wants to keep you as a slave will take away from you. Because once you know you have knowledge, you will rule, you will dominate. And that is what you're supposed to do as a Christian, to dominate. To dominate. So this month is our year of Exodus. Nothing is going to stop us from Exodus, so from moving, from having that Exodus plan. And I don't expect anything to hold you back either. Join me here daily as we continue to talk about things that what are immigrants and how we can all come out of that and thrive in the diaspora instead of striving. Follow me for more. Follow me. Stop reacting. Start structuring your life. Stop surviving. Stop living from paycheck to paycheck. Start doing things. Start having a business. Business is what gives you ownership. Business is what you can do that will stabilize you in a country. Business does not matter what your color is, what your act is. Do business and also learn the system and see how the government reward business owners tax-wise. How much money you will take home if you're a business owner compared to if you're an employee. With the same amount that you work and earn, the government will tax you as an employee a lot because it's what? Pay as you earn. But for a business owner, because they support small businesses, they want you to have businesses so that they don't say there's no jobs. They will want you to have a business. So when you do business, the government supports you. Of things you can claim. You can go on holidays and still claim as business. Because in business, especially when it's digital business. Because digital, you can do it from anywhere. Okay, that is why you see a lot of nurses, high professionals, doctors, teachers doing this digital business. They are doing this digital business because as a nurse, you can't claim anything else. Even the uniform, they give it to you from work. You can't claim anything. Everything you are being taxed. But if you're a business owner, so add digital marketing to your profession. When people in our community, they are sharing how much tax returns they are getting. 5 figures tax return. But when you are an employee, every day when you do your tax return, the government will tell you are the one owing them. You are the one owing them. But tax a business owner, you are getting tax returns. Please start a business for yourself. If you have any business skills, learn how to package it into a business and start it. Australia, you need ABN to start a business. I have an ABN because as a nurse, I also have a digital business, which is what I'm recommending to you. Check it out. You can do it alongside your degree, your career, alongside your profession. You don't have to quit your job to start a business. You do it alongside. And then when one is stable and strong, then you can leave your job because you want to be an owner. You want to have a business. So start your business alongside. But when it's additional business, maybe you will not be able to have time to do both. And that is why I like the online business. Check this online business out. The way it's transforming lives. I don't know what it will do for you, but you will never know unless you try it. People who have bought homes from business and have now begun their own real estate portfolio from this business. And this business, it will give you a lifetime in when you get to a certain point. Go and check my Facebook and my Instagram post. Angela, a fellow Ghanaian like myself, Angela Ayete, who lives in Canada, has paid off 2 mortgages from this business. She used to be a banker in Canada and she was struggling, the mother and a banker and 2 kids, until she found this business and she said, I will try it. And when she learned the system, you have to be willing to learn. When she learned the system, today we are celebrating her for achieving or unlocking $10K US every month for life. coming to our account from this business. That is why, as professionals, we know that it does not matter how long we work, we will not be able to get that money. So we are doing our business alongside our job, using income from our job to finance the business, to build the business to a point and over the income from our business to persist from our job. Then we can retire from our job. You don't have to keep wait before you retire. Hey, why? When people like Arlette, who used to be in the US Army, but in her 30s, okay, with 2 kids, also found out this business. Began doing the business, a side hustle. She was earning so much as a side hustle from her business more than doing army work. Then you know how army work is. And for a mother doing army work, you know it. And when she saw she was earning so much from her business, she did the business full time. She quit the army job, she did the business full time. Today, she has opened what? Another portfolio. Like I'm saying, in this business, once you are, real estate is where the cash is. So once everyone is doing the business and they find out that they are earning so much, you don't waste the money. You invest into many other businesses because you do not have to keep all your eggs in one basket. Because we also support you creating multiple streams of income. So she bought her home. She has also paid for homes, 2 homes, fully paid for in the diaspora. A Cameroonian, a Ghanaian. African women are showing us what is possible in the online space, in the diaspora. When you see people living high, don't think they are doing anything illegal. They are doing something legal that you do not know or that you have refused to learn about. So if you are willing to learn, then go to my bio, or you will see my website, www.rebeccadigitalgroup.com. Click it, it will take you to my website. Enter your name and your email address, and then click sign up or register to watch our business presentation. It's a 90-minute business presentation. Watch it and see. It's high-ticket affiliate marketing. See how many lives business is transforming. And if you are wanting to learn more, click the join button and join us. A community of over 270,000 people. When I began the business, we were only 120,000. Now we are 270,000. It keeps growing. It keeps growing. It's legit. Come check it out if you're ready to exodus, to move, okay, from bondage to freedom. Because in this month of March, you don't want anyone to be left behind. If you're behind, then it is you. When the Nibibeka said, and the Walla. Until I come your way again, it's Rebecca here. Can you repeat the website? Of course, it's www.rebecca. Okay, so do a business with your name on it. So Rebecca Digital Group Home. It's on my bio. So you get to go to my bio. That's it. You got it. This is Oprah. You got it. Thank you so much for sharing it. Oh my goodness. This lady, I have to come and follow you. You are doing so good to me. You are doing so good to me. God bless you. Thank you for repeating it or writing it there. You've got it correct. Go there, sign up for our webinar. Come check it out. If this was not legitimate, as a nurse, I can never come and put my face here and tell you to come and see this business. The only thing that will cause come are scared to do is because my fellow Africans have refused to learn. Okay? And because you have refused to learn, Pharaoh will keep you as a slave. And by the time you realize, oh, it's time for retirement, you have nothing to show. For 20 years or 10 years of being in the diaspora, you have nothing to show. When your fellow Africans have taken a leap of faith to learn the system and leverage it and use it for their to their benefits. So go there. My WhatsApp number is also there, okay? So when you watch the webinar, contact me on WhatsApp and chat if you have any question. Don't let skepticism stop you. Come and see what people are doing in this business. Check my Facebook, where I post so many things. On TikTok, sometimes I only come live. Sometimes I forget to even post things. But my YouTube, my Facebook is connected to my Instagram. So once I post on Facebook, it automatically goes to Instagram. So follow me on all these sites and see the things that we post from our community. Come also, just once you go to my website and you register for the webinar, message me on WhatsApp, okay, so I can add you to our groups for you to see this business for yourself. It's affiliate marketing. You get your taxes. You are able to file your taxes. The government knows you are doing this business because we take your information. You fill the form. We take your whatever. We make sure you are eligible to work. Okay, in the country where you are. Otherwise, you will not be accepted in the program. The company will make sure that they have done everything that you have to do. Every country has different requirements. So if you're in a different country, we will show you what the requirements are. Just like you're going to apply for a job, you need to have certain requirements before your employer will accept you. That is to show you that this is a legitimate business. The tax return people are getting back, I'll tell you, you can use that to build home back home, okay? So don't let's be skeptical. That is something we spoke about last month. The fear that keeps African immigrants bound or stuck. Let's stop that. This year, we are moving forward. We are marching forward, okay? We are going to talk about systems. And one of the systems is having an online presence, having an online business, because that way you're sleeping, your online business is working hard for you. The internet is working hard for you. We will learn you how to advertise. We will learn you how to use your own presence in the online space to get customers, to build a community. Come and see how people have changed lives. Business, not with work, not with work. People with PhD are doing this business because their eyes are opened. Working hard alone does not make you rich. It does not build generational wealth. It's businesses, ownership, business that you can pass on to someone, a business where you can get to a point where you get lifetime income. Minimum is 5K ULS. Some people have done it and they are now back home, and that money comes into their account every month. Imagine, gosh, I'm working, I'm not there yet. I can't come and stand here and tell you I'm a millionaire. No, but what I have seen has opened my eyes to so many things, and I'm working to get there because we have a career path that you have to go in yourself. You can get there as fast as you want or as slow as you want because everyone is different. You might be single, so have more time than someone who is married and have children and so many things. So everyone's journey is different, but we have the career path, we have the blueprint. You take it and you run with it. Amazing, so amazing when you see your fellow Africans do so well because it's like, wow, we can do it. We are not going to remain slaves. We are not going to be spoken about like we know nothing. No, so we cheer each other up. It's a fun group to be in. You are your own business owner, but you are never alone. You have a mentor, you have a coach. You don't have to worry about whether you're not tech savvy or have no experience. We teach you everything. And that is why even grandmothers and great grandmothers can do business. When you come and you see with an open mind what we have for you, then you can make your own decision. All right, time to go, but please like it, share